What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rogue Reviews. My name is Nolan, and this is my review of the Stephen King adaptation of The Dark Tower. So The Dark Tower is directed by Nicolas Arcel and stars Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey, and newcomer Tom Taylor. Going into The Dark Tower, I wasn't too sure what to expect. The trailers were alright, but there was a lot of behind-the-scenes drama that we've been hearing even up to about 2 days before the film's release. And the movie hasn't been doing that well critically. So I went in with an open mind. I came out of it, I dug this movie. I'm not going to lie, I'd call it like I see it. It's not a perfect film in any stretch of the imagination. There's some definite things that they could have done better. Let's start with the positives, though, first. The acting, I thought, was really well done in this movie. Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey, they're world-class actors. They're fantastic. McConaughey really steals the show as the bad guy, as the Man in Black. I thought he in some scenes was downright terrifying. Whenever he showed up on screen, he just had that eerie presence that you were just kind of creeped out by, which was really cool to see him do. He's such a charismatic actor. I kind of hope he takes more villain roles after this because of this movie. Idris Elba, I mean, if the man was a few years younger, I would really wish we could see him as James Bond, but he kicks all sorts of butt in this movie. The kid, I thought, was really good. He did a really good job, but nobody else really stood out in the movie. I thought the action scenes were pretty good. I think a lot of things people are taking out of this as a negative, but came away as a positive for me was the mythology of The Dark Tower. I think I haven't read any of the books, so I wasn't sure, about any of it going into it. I thought they explained enough to get me intrigued, but I could see if there's a whole bunch of more mythology where people would be like, hey, they left this out of the books, they left this. But for me, going into it, I think they gave me enough that I like my action movies. I like these types of movies to have a cool mythology behind them. And I thought this film did that. All right, for negatives, you've heard it coming up to this release. Stephen King's books are like that thick. This movie's 90 minutes. And it showed. There were moments where I thought this film could have used a little more time to breathe. In that way, it's very surface level characters where, you want to get more invested in Jake. You want to really get more invested in the gunslinger and Idris Elba. And his stuff is just like more of a mystery, like, ooh, like here's a gunslinger, and they don't really go into his background, which I think was really a missed opportunity. And that was kind of my biggest takeaway as a negative for the film was if there was like a half hour more for characters to breathe, for the film to breathe, for these smaller moments to make more of an impact, I think it could have really improved the film, and it would have been a much better launching off point for this whole franchise they want to do. I don't know how well this movie's going to do. I know they market it a little differently than normal movies these days, so it's going to be interesting to see how it does. I would be up for some more sequels to it, but I think they would need to make them longer. They would have to explain the mythology more, and they would need to do a little better job of character building for anybody to care about a sequel. But yeah, overall, guys, I thought Dark Tower was good. It wasn't great. I enjoyed Idris Elba. I enjoyed Matthew McConaughey. I enjoyed the whole mythology behind it. I want to spend more time in that world. You need to give it more time to breathe, flesh out the characters, and make a story that we truly care about instead of just cool action set pieces. So because of that, I'm going to give The Dark Tower a 6.8 out of 10. Alright guys, did you guys see The Dark Tower? What did you guys think of it? Make sure to comment below. As always, make sure to subscribe to Rogue Reviews for more awesome content. We'll see you guys next time.